Hi, this is actually be one of our first videos on this channel, which is basically concerned with living in Norway. It's about information about this country, things I've learned through my stay in Norway, and yeah, here we go. So basically, a lot of people, I see this question, a lot of people have been asking about what is the best bank in Norway. And the answer lays somewhere. Oh, I left my wallet somewhere. It's actually Scandia Banking, in my opinion. After research, I've been doing this research on which bank, and I've been changing banks over and over again. And then I actually found out that the best bank that I found so far was actually S Banking, or Scandia Banking, which they changed the name to S Banking. The reason S Bank is actually the best, it's first of all, there's big banks like DNB, like what's the other one called? Spare Banking. This is Nordea also. These are the biggest three competitors in the market. But when the rule is basically when they have HQ, when they have actually physical banks, it costs more to be a part of them because of course it makes sense. Like they run their banks, and then their cost is higher, and they have the name, they already have the market, so they can set up the price. Good thing is DNB is, or DNB as it's called in Norwegian, they have actually their application and online banking is available in English, which is actually a big bonus. But when we look about on how much we pay monthly, it's a lot more than S banking. So we have the other category, which is the online banking, which is best, or I think one of the best things about that basically you don't need to go there physically. You just sit online, go to your bank, create an account, fill up your information. They will send you a letter by mail to just confirm that you are the real person that's living in that address. You have a code, you enter it, and then boom, your card, like your account is activated, and they send you the cards. They have the lowest annual fee, like yearly fee, on compared to the other banks, and then their customer service is really amazing. I never had a problem with them without them. Like, this is not advertised, just to I promise you, I haven't, like, they didn't pay me to say this, but I've been really having a good experience. And just the fact that I had I'm not dissing other banks, but when I first moved to Norway, it was like a big circle. You have to get your bank, you have to get a job to get a bank account, but to get a job, you have to have a bank account to get paid. And I was in this circle, and I went to one of the DNB banks, fill up like manually forms and forms and forms, put up my details and so on. And actually, I was unlucky basically because they were locking their that like branch of a bank in Grönland in Oslo, and then I waited 3 weeks, waiting actually to get paid, and then they were like, "Oh, sorry, your all your papers have been lost, and you have to actually reapply in some other bank." And wait the 2 weeks, and then I was like, and they were like asking me for proofs, and so it's like, guys, I'm not asking for a credit. It's basically my guarantee to open a bank account is my money. I'm gonna put my money in there, so I trust you in that, and then I'll pull my money. I cannot take one extra kroner on your behalf. While S banking was just like super easy. I had to wait, of course, a little bit of like the working days, but then it was just online. Something wrong happened with my card, they send me a new card for free. I'm traveling a lot, and when you travel with S banking card, you don't pay any extra fee to pull money or use your card abroad. So they give you extra benefits, basically to choose them over the fact that you don't have like a branch, or that you don't have like a physical bank to go to. They just change. You have like this benefit of like, you know what? A lot of extra service that cost money with the physical bank like DNB or Nordea or yada yada yada, that you will have them for free with those online banks. You have a problem, you just call or like just sit and chat with them online. They'll fix it for you. And then of course it's so easy to get, like, as soon as you get the card, you can get like the bank ID, which is, if you live in Norway, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's basically your identity online that you can use with with everything, and then you just do it on your phone, which is the best. Like, you don't have to have an extra device, it's at home. So if you want to use your bank ID while you're outside, you have to wait to go back home to register your bank ID, like this physical dongle or like whatever device they do provide you with other banks. Those one, you just have it on your phone, type in your password, and boom, everything is sorted. One of the actually good benefits also about those banks. Oh, I actually forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, the downside with this S banking, that they don't provide you with like ID on the back of the, you know, in the Norway, like so far, your passport is your ID or your bank card. Normally you could have your picture with your personal number, and this is considered as an ID. They don't provide you with that. I had actually big problems when I first moved to Norway, because I would leave my passport at home, and then they would have like, and then I'm out and want to go to a club, or I want to buy some beers or like whatever, and then they ask me for identity, and then I don't, my bank ID is not my card. Luckily now I have my driving license, which is, I'm gonna have another video about the tips and tricks. So I highly recommend you to follow this channel after you finish or you're done with this video. But now it's not a big issue, and there is actually a talk out on the government that they can actually have IDs, like physical IDs, like the rest of countries would have. So I faced troubles like one or two times, but I look old, so like nobody like would have bothered. Like when I say like, really, do you think I'm like under 18? It's like, yeah, just fine, get in or buy whatever you want to buy. It's like you don't have to follow the age restrictions and so on. So yeah, basically that's it about it. I'll be making another video if you're really interested on this. Please subscribe, send this video to the people that think would be actually interested in this. I had to make this video just because I see a lot of people ask about the banks and so on. But I'll be making another video about which or what is the best credit cards. Like I have actually been done a research on it, and I'll be making another video. A lot of questions that people ask me since I've been here for a while in Norway, about like how to get this, how to get that. So I'll be making a video on top of my head now about credit cards, and also about tips and tricks for the driving license. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this have been useful for you. And please, if you have any questions that would be helping me on what content I want to put in this channel, just type it down there in the comments, and also let me know what's your take, what's your opinion about those banks, or what's your experience with the customer service. If you know a better bank that I should myself move to, type the name, tell me why and everything. And thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we all gonna have a happy life with our banks. Cheers.